Good evening, viewers, and a warm welcome to the news at 10, read to you by Zodwa Dlamini alongside Sikelo Gunene. First, let's take a look at stories making headlines tonight. The Deputy Prime Minister has handed over a sound system worth over 156,000 and a two-bedroom house in the Lubombo region. The Honourable Minister of Public Works and Transport has officially launched the Kofi Annan Road Safety Award. There are about 6 people who are alleged to have fraudulently accessed 506,000 from the Poverty Reduction Fund. The news in detail. The Deputy Prime Minister, Senator Thuli Dladla, is handed over a sound system worth over 156,000 eMalangeni and a two-bedroom house in the Lubombo region on Wednesday to 2 different visually impaired individuals.
The Deputy Prime Minister's office continues to improve the lives of disabled Maswati. On Wednesday, the Deputy Prime Minister, Senator Thuli Dladla, gave Nkosana Musa Kamets of Gilgal constituency at Hluti area a sound system with the intention to assist Kametse make a living. The Deputy Prime Minister also handed over a 2-bedroom house at Mbolonjeni constituency, Mashatane area to Nompumelelo Sithole.
Wekuthandzana, wekuvelana, kude liswati lelingalala ngendlala. Mina uma nginako ngiyahlephula nje lokusivile ukuthi uma kusetshenzwa la uqhamuka nemfundisi aqhamuka nebucopho uqhamuka nabani bana aqhamuka nango ke lo mele siwuthandzako hayi umoya wekunyembenya.
Kametse says indeed he will be able to make a living and hopes to grow in the music industry.
Besatheleka phasi, but now siyadibona ukuthi siyarecognize nathi siyakhaza sithi vela sibavu. So ngithanda selfuba ngibonge kakhulu lolo hlangothi lo.
Sithole extended her gratitude towards the Deputy Prime Minister's office.
Sengidaba ngumuntu sengidawukhona ukuthi ngithole ekhaya ngikhona ukuthi ngidale ingede ngakhohlwa ke ngibona ngene netakhamiti ngathini nemango nje angisho njalo wonke.
The Deputy Prime Minister emphasized that they are guided by His Majesty, who called for Maswati to be liberated from poverty. This is the reason more houses are about to be constructed for the needy and elderly. Reporting, I am Tembelihle Makuchwa at Mbolonjeni.
The Honourable Minister of Public Works and Transport, Senator Chief Ndlalu Hlaza, has officially launched the Kofi Annan Road Safety Award, whose objective is to recognise stakeholders who have made a positive contribution to the improvement of road safety on the Africa's continent roads. The event, which will be hosted by the country under the theme, The Second Decade Action for Road Safety, was launched by the Minister in a press conference held at the Ministry's boardroom.
According to the Honourable Minister of Public Works and Transport, Senator Chief Ndlalu Hlaza, the event will be held on the 14th and 15th of April 2025 in Ezulwini, and it will be attended by, amongst others, representatives of governments from some African countries and other players in road safety issues, both local and international.
Siqubulo sakamhlaba lesithi Decade of Action for Road Safety 2021-2030 kusho ukuthi mavela atibophelela kuko la kwaba ukuthi kufuna ukuthi kushaye 2030 tingoti sibese sitehlise ngaloku ngafu.
In the second decade of action on road safety, countries committed to reducing road accidents by half of what the figures were in the year 2021. We will be looking into various programs which we believe, if fully implemented, can change the status quo and make our roads safe. These may include technological initiatives, timely data collection for clear appreciation of what is happening or causing a lot of accidents on our roads.
The United Nations Resident Coordinator, His Excellency George Wachira, says it's about time concerted efforts were made towards the reduction of road accidents which claim lives, mostly those of pedestrians, yet the Africa continent is less motorized compared to other continents.
I want to applaud that the country has a road safety national strategy that was launched in 2023. and it's well on its way to implementation. We know that His Majesty has articulated a very ambitious vision for this country, of seeing it evolve into a well-developed country. As we become more prosperous, we are going to put more and more vehicles on our road. And therefore, it is important that we continue on this path of ensuring that we continue to think forward about road safety and its implications for the well-being of our people.
Among the sponsoring entities are the government of Eswatini through the Ministry of Public Works and Transport, the Office of the Special Envoy for Road Safety, and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa. Reporting, Mbongo Dube in Babane.
The Eswatini Radiology Service today officially changed their brand identity and launched a new cancer facility. Minister for Health, Honorable Mduduzi Matsebula, says the nation needs to improve in this sector to reduce queues in government hospitals for better service delivery.
The new name for the unit is called the Onkora Wellness Center. The Minister for Health, Honorable Mduduzi Matsebula, says this facility will help reduce the government's expenditure in taking special cases to South Africa.
So maningi ama-benefits alo msebenzi lesiwubona la. Etukwaloko sibona nemisebenzi iyacreateka kusukela nanyalo nje lokwakhiwa. I understand kuqashwe ngetulu kwa-200 tawuphindze kuqashwe netisebenzi letawusebenza la.
Matsebula says there are a lot of benefits in this project, as a lot of eMaSwati have qualifications in the industry, hence there will be job creation. Another thing worth noting is that the project is progressing in a fast pace. Specialist radiology Mbongiseni Dlamini says this project will bring in new opportunities, especially with employment, as they have already started receiving work applications.
Singasho futhi siqinise ekuthenini lo mshini lokusikhuluma namhlanje ngomhla ka9 ufikile eseJozi nyalo sesiqalile.
Dlamini says the facility is halfway done, as they already have necessary machines, only awaiting approval to be transported to Eswatini. The unit is expected to be done on the 1st of July this year. The country only has the capacity to conduct chemotherapy at the government hospital in Moneni, while other cancer-related services were available in the Palala Fund. However, with the project, all cancer services will be available in the country. The facility costed 257 million in Malangeni. Reporting is Setable Mamba, Manzini.
There are about 6 people who are alleged to have fraudulently accessed 560,000 Malangeni from the Poverty Reduction Fund. The Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Tinkhundla, Nonhlanhla Dlamini, says that some of these individuals who are alleged to have received the funds were long dead at the time the funds were disbursed. The Principal Secretary revealed this before the Public Accounts Committee, PAC.
The Ministry of Tinkhundla has stated that it is ready to revive the Poverty Reduction Fund, which collapsed due to the non-repayment of funds.
Vele sebakwelekeze ngimalini le mali le Poverty Reduction Fund. Ingabe sekukhona eMaSwati la sangaqala mhlamba kuzuza zuze abuyela uMasigatse ukuthi le Poverty Reduction Fund PSC ibuyele eMaSwati akhona ukudibolekela.
Kulo mnyaka sikoleke 10,337,353.58. Ayisiyo i-difference lenkulu bahlonishwa lena.
The Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Tinkhundla, Nonhlanhla Dlamini, explained that some of the individuals who accessed the fund are not in a position to repay the money, as many of them are elderly. On another shocking revelation that stunned the Public Accounts Committee is that 6 people received over 500,000 Malangeni from the fund. The most unusual aspect is that 3 of these individuals had received the money fraudulently. Dlamini explained that after the funds were deposited, the individuals who had applied for the money were sent letters informing them that their request had not been successful. Dlamini further revealed that the police had handed the cases over the Director of Public Prosecution, who later stated that the case had reached a dead end as there was no one alive to attach the case to. Reporting Sondomlangeni, LinkedIn Gule, Smuva Shongwe, Parliament.
Gwaka Involta, in partnership with FNB Foundation, have launched the application for addressing mental health. The application name is Poboga Mental Health. Executive Director Sonic Dlamini says the application aims to improve access to mental health service.
Executive Director Gwaka Involta Sonic Dlamini says the application came at the right time where there is a prevalence of suicide cases in the country.
Le app yethu isita ikakhulu ukuthi ungaxhumana nemuntu ngethi ecingweni noma akakonke lokungena khona etingcingweni eposini lethu lemoya ukuthi phela abantu bakhone ukuxhumana.
Dlamini says this marks a significant milestone in their efforts to improve access to mental health and psychosocial services. Through the initiative, they aim to provide convenient and accessible platform that allows individuals to access mental health support from the comfort of their homes. He says the Poboga app provides a safe space for encouraging conversations around mental health, reducing stigma, and promoting a balanced and healthy approach to well-being. Representative for the Eswatini Psychological Association, Pinda Dlamini, applauded the new application and said it will reduce the work on their plate as they service almost the whole country.
Siyathemba ukuthi umsebenzi wethu as a psychologist utawusupporta kakhulu.
Dlamini says this application is indeed innovative in the industry, as it will help different kinds of people, especially the ones marginalized, in getting professional help. He says there will no longer be lines and discrimination. The application is accessible whenever and wherever you are. It also gives help without the internet. Some of the features include talking to a psychologist and pastors, to mention a few. Reporting is Satabile Mamba with Fabrice Musonera, Manzini.
The Regional Development Fund, RDF, is now open for applications. Each region is usually allocated approximately 2.85 million emalangeni. This fund is intended to support businesses and projects that can drive growth and development in each of the country's regions. Franz Chabangu from the Ministry of Tinkhundla Administration provides details of the requirements.
There are three basic requirements under RDF. The first requirement is the number of the beneficiaries, the number of the people required to be there. Only 10 people. That is the first requirement. Second requirement is the raising of 10%. You must have something like 10% or in kind. Is 10% as cash or in kind? We, as micro project, we help you to count as to how much is your 10%. Let's say your project is 100,000. 10% is 10,000. Then if it is in kind, we work out the 10%. If maybe it's a structure, we evaluate the structure. The third requirement is registration. You have to be a registered entity. It's either you become a company or cooperative. There are other requirements like you must have a business plan. Before you do anything, you must have a business plan so that we may know the output of your business.
A total of 37 business and business support organizations have been trained on exploring market diversification, AI tools, and digital trade opportunities by the International Trade Center, ITC, in collaboration with the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority, APA, with funding from the European Union. Trade Information Officer at the International Trade Center says the training will empower the local business community and expand its economic reach beyond the borders of the Kingdom of Eswatini.
This workshop is on market diversification, digital trade, and AI. So not only does it leverage trade information and ITC market analysis tools, which are absolutely vital right now with changing tariffs and with evolving market conditions, so that Eswatini's businesses can think about what other markets they might consider, where else they can position their products. But it also builds on helping business support organizations and businesses think about positioning their products more online.
Participants have shared how the workshop has deepened their knowledge on digital trade opportunities.
The different parastatals that are here, like for example, APA and stuff, who help us attend different food shows and stuff like that. I think when we go to these different food shows now, we can use these tools to have a better understanding of who we can approach when we're there.
We are trying to ensure that we have the skill, the capability as the institution to assist our traders in adapting these fast marketing initiatives that are happening all over the world, especially using the artificial intelligence.
The workshop is expected to provide invaluable insights and practical strategies that will boost the ability of local organizations to support the growth and sustainability of Eswatini-based businesses. It will also help participants to understand the power of digital transformation and the potential of artificial intelligence in enhancing business operations and market access. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, Nelson Langamandla with Vuminkosi Nzinisa, Ezulwini.
And now let's take a look at our financial indicators.
Standard Bank.
4 suspects have appeared at the Mbabane Magistrate Court in connection with the daring escape straight at Situashini Correctional Facility last week, where they had been remanded pending trial for various offences. The suspects appeared before Magistrate Lenhle Zulu, who remanded them back in custody due to lack of representation.
The accused who are alleged to have escaped from Situashini Correctional Facility were 3, but a 4th one had to be arraigned in court as well, as it is alleged that he was part of the conspiracy to escape lawful custody. The accused persons are Vusane Leonel Mavras Dlamini, who is 35 years old, Emmanuel Marquito Makanya, who is 23 years old, Siboniso Kute Mavuso, who is 26 years old, and Mlungisi Batista Maia, who is 23 years old. According to court papers, the accused persons face 6 counts, with count 1 being conspiracy to commit a crime in that on or upon the 3rd of April 2025 at Situashini Remand Center in the Hhohho region, the accused persons, each or all of them acting jointly in furtherance of a common purpose, did conceive a plan to escape from Situashini Remand Center to avoid their pending criminal trials. On count 2, the accused 1, 2, 3, and 4 are charged with the offense of attempting to defeat the ends of justice in that upon the 3rd of April 2025 at Situashini Remand Center, the said accused persons, each or all of them acting jointly in furtherance of a common purpose, illegally broke through the wall of the holding cell using 2 iron metals and thereafter were able to make their way out of Situashini Remand Center without lawful authority or justification in order to evade their pending criminal trials. On count 3, the accused persons 1, 2, and 3 are charged with the offense of contravening Section 48 1A of the Prison Act number 40 of 1964, in that upon the 3rd of April at Situashini Remand Center in the Hoho region, the accused persons, each or all of them acting jointly in furtherance of a common purpose, escaped from lawful custody and thus contravened the said act. On count 4, the accused persons 1, 2, and 3 are charged with the offence of contravening Section 43(1) of the Criminal Procedure and Evidence Act number 67 of 1938, in that upon the 3rd of April 2025 at Situashini Remand Center in the Hoho region, the said accused persons, each or all of them acting jointly in furtherance of a common purpose, escaped from lawful custody and thus contravened the said act. On count 5, the accused persons 1, 2, 3, and 4 are charged with the offence of malicious injury to property, in that upon the 3rd of April 2025 and at Situashini Remand Center in the Hoho region, the said accused persons, each or all of them acting jointly in furtherance of a common purpose, did wrongfully and unlawfully damage a wall valued at 1,527 Malangeni 55 cents with 2 iron metals. On count 6, the accused persons 1, 2, and 3 are charged with the offence of housebreaking with intent to steal and theft. When the suspects appeared before Magistrate Lenhle Zulu, Prosecutor Mzwandile Nxumalo requested the court to condone the non-removal of shackles from the suspects, as they have proved to be gifted in sprinting, especially when it concerns the law processes. Magistrate Lenhle Zulu then remanded the accused back into custody until the 28th of April 2025. Reporting, Mbongwa Dube Mbabane.
In our sports news, Diskiped Eswatini have sponsored the Hoho Regional Football Association with a package of 250,000 Malangeni to be used in for the Diskiped Hoho Regional Super League tournament. The launch was held at Sikwaka House in Mbabane.
We hope this sponsor will help Hoho to reach out to the community in a more meaningful way and to realize their vision, and also which will help to, as a catalyst to football as a whole in realizing their goals as well. We are confident that we will have a positive and lasting impact to the target audience, which is the communities, as the script alluded that they are targeting the communities. We thank you once again, the script, for your support. We are thrilled to have you as a partner and looking forward to have a impactful and collaboration. We thank you.
Sijabule kakhulu when we got this offer for this partnership, for this joint venture of a family unit, and we are very excited for le gifting lesnayo to HRFA. We are excited to see eMaswati celebrating football and sports the way that we all love it, and that's where we come involved as the Diskiped team. We have pumped in 250,000 emalangeni. Yes, $250,000 for HRFA.
The 2025 edition of VOC Half Marathon has officially been launched, with the race of take place of the 3rd of May this year at the Sakhele Sports Ground in Manzini.
This is the 4th edition of the Voice of the Church Half Marathon, and it is coming up very well. Our preparations are at an advanced stage. We're having this event taking place on the 3rd of May at Zacchaeus Bush Ground. We are set for almost everything. Registration is happening in VOC offices. It is also happening in Babane, testing in music groups. It's also happening in Stegi and Warehouse. It's also happening in Tlangana. So please just register wherever you are. And then you can also register even online. Go to VOC, www.voc.org, register online. So this is a powerful marathon. We're looking for something like 2,000 people that will be coming to support this marathon. I urge Emaswati at large, companies and churches, please come and be part of this very powerful, healthy initiative of a VOC half marathon. It shall help us to live longer. Amen.
Before we wrap up our news, let's take a look at stories that are making headlines in tonight's bulletin. The Deputy Prime Minister has handed over a sounder system worth over 156,000 Emalangeni and a two-bedroom house in the Lubombo region. The Honourable Minister of Public Works and Transport has officially launched the Kofi Annan Road Safety Award. There are about 6 people who are alleged to have fraudulently accessed a 506,000 from the Poverty Reduction Fund. Well, viewers, that brings us to the end of our news bulletin tonight. From myself, Zoto Dlamini, and the rest of the transmission team, good night and God bless.
Shop millions in savings with Spar Rewards until 21 April. Plus, you could win your entire shop for free when you swipe your rewards card. Get Pampers nappies or nappy pants value pack for $179.99 and save 70 Emalangeni, or 200-gram Nescafe Gold Coffee or 220-gram refill for $129.99. Save 60 Emalangeni.
Get the rewards card. Go, 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 go. I need.
Eswatini TV has signed a code of conduct that is enforced by the Eswatini Communications Commission. We are committed to reporting news that is accurate, comment that is fair, and programming that does not